Hey y'all, so I've got a word today, and I hope that I remember everything because this word kind of come together, all this revelation, as I was on the phone with my friend this morning. And so this is about a full circle moment, okay? And there's a word in my B book, okay? And it's talking about full circle moment, okay? And this word is titled, This Summer Will Be Different. Happy place, okay? And so this morning, I had seen a license plate that said Era 80 on it, okay? And 80 in the Strong's means dust. The Lord has been bringing me to all kinds of numbers lately that in the Strong's lead to dust, okay? But I've been kind of putting it to the side and ignoring it because I didn't really know what it meant. And then I had also gotten the number 968, which means judgment seat. And 825, which means something in the Strong's, but if we go to Romans 8, what did I say? 825, our future glory, right? Romans 8:25 says, we are hoping for something that we do not yet have. We are waiting for it patiently, okay? So, going back to 968 judgment seat, okay? This took me, and then dust, okay? He's been speaking a lot about dust. So if I go to Exodus, hold on. Sorry, Deuteronomy chapter 28. The first half is blessings for your obedience, okay? The second half is blessings for your disobedience. Blessings for obeying, curses for disobeying, okay? So, again, dust was with Era. There is a full, and God has been speaking about this. He has been repetitive. I have repeated this multiple times over the last year or so, right? God will repeat things over and over again, right? Before they actually come to pass to, give you time to get yourself together, right? And in order. He will be repetitive. It doesn't always happen immediately, right? And so this is an era that's coming. And he's been speaking, I've released words about this multiple times. That's what he's shown me. There is an era that's coming. And there's going to be, and the reason why he's been so gracious with this, to repeat it so many times before it actually happens, is because he knows what's coming. Because what's coming is going to be a long-lasting thing. Okay? And I'm going to read the curses for disobeying in just a second. Because that's what's going to, well, not to an extent. I mean, I don't really know the extent, right? This is the Old Testament. I don't know how God is going to go about this. However, you're going to either be on one side of the fence or the other because judgment is coming. And you're going to be reaping what you sow, but you're not going to just be getting judged for a season, reaping what you've sown for a season. This is going to be long lasting. This is going to be an era. So, for those that are on the side of the fence that they have obeyed, this is what it says. You must completely obey the Lord your God, and you must carefully follow all of his commands that I am giving you today. Then the Lord your God will make you greater than any other nation on earth. Obey the Lord your God, then all these blessings will come and stay with you. An era. It's not just a short, what is coming is not just a short season. It is going to stay. That's how serious this is. And now I'm starting to understand why he's been so repetitive for the last few years. Because he really wants us, he knows how bad it's going to be for those who have disobeyed, right? He knows how bad it's going to be. And he really wants us to be on the side of the blessings for your obedience. Because what's to come, I don't know what's to come, but he knows. And that's why he's been so gracious and just giving us plenty of time and more than enough time to get it together, right? It says, you will be blessed in the city. You will be blessed in the country. Your children will be blessed. Your crops will be blessed. Your cattle will be blessed. Your calves and your sheep with lamb. Your cattle will be blessed with calves and your sheep with lambs. Okay? You will be blessed when you come in and when you go out. The Lord will let you defeat the enemies that come to fight you. They will attack you from one direction, but they will run from you in 7 directions. The Lord your God will bless you with full barns. He will bless you with everything that you do. He will bless the land that he is giving you. Because remember, we are about to walk into our inheritance, right? We are about to cross over into the promises that the Lord has given us, that we've been waiting for patiently, right? And long suffering for, and standing in faith for. The Lord your God will bless you with full barns. I just said that. He will bless you in the land that he's giving you. The Lord will make you his holy people as he promised. The promises of God are coming to pass, period. But you must obey his commands. You must do what he wants you to do. Okay? Blessings for your obedience. Then everyone on earth will see that you are the Lord's people. They will be afraid of you. The Lord is about to show who he is. People are about to see who he is. People have slept on him. People have, because, you know, it might be repetitive, like, oh, God's about to do this. God's going to do this. And people have just been looking at you like, where is it then? It says, the Lord will make you rich. You will have many children. Your cattle will have many calves. Your land will give good crops. It is your land that the Lord has promised your ancestors that he would give to you. This is promises that he is standing on, that he made a long time ago. Okay? So, and being rich isn't just with money. It's your wealth. It's your inheritance. It comes with many things. The Lord will open up his storehouse. The skies will send rain on your land at the right time. At the right time. And he will bless everything that you do. You will be prosperous in everything that you do. The Lord will make you the head and not like the tail. You will be on top and not the bottom. But you must obey the commands of the Lord your God that I am giving you today. Be careful to keep them. Do not disobey anything that I command you today. Do exactly as I command. Do not follow other gods and serve them. Period. Now, curses for disobeying. It is the complete opposite of what I just read about obedience, okay? But you might not obey the Lord your God. You might not carefully follow all of his commands and laws that I am giving you today. Then all these curses will come upon you and stay. An era, not a season. Those that were disobedient will sit in this. And this is really unfortunate, but this is also why the Lord has been saying it, giving time. Saying it, giving warnings, and giving time for you to get it together, right? Mm-hmm. You will be cursed in the city. You will be cursed in the country. Your basket and your kitchen will be cursed. Your children will be cursed. Your crops will be cursed. The calves of your cattle will be cursed. And the lambs of your flocks will be cursed. You will be cursed when you go in and when you go out. The Lord will send you curses, confusion, punishment in everything that you do. You will be destroyed. You will suddenly be ruined. You did wrong when you left him. The Lord will give you terrible diseases. This is for those who have left the Lord. This is for those who have not been obedient. This is for those that have not walked in obedience and just completely, essentially just spat on the Lord, right? And on the Lord's will and everything, right? And you might have been dealing with, like, you might have been dealing with people in your life that has come against you, come against God, come against his will. And you've been dealing with these, your enemies, right? Your giants, so to say. Their time is coming. You continue to do what's right, even though it's hard. It's not easy. It looks easier to just go about things the way that they have been, right? But the Lord was like, you can't do that. You cannot stoop to their level. You cannot act like they're acting. You got to continue to do what's right and trust me and know, you don't have to put your hands in it. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to work it out. Trust in me, but you continue to do what's right. Their time is coming. Unfortunately. It really is unfortunate. Anything that they tried to reap in your life, stop certain plans in your life that the Lord had over your life, maybe they tried to get in the way, they are about to be reaping what they have sown. They haven't repented. They haven't really cared. Their heart hasn't been right. But because you continue to do what is right, continue to cleanse and purify your heart. No, God does not expect perfection. So this is not to make you think that the Lord, you have to be so scared that you have to be perfect. You feel like you have to be perfect or you're going to. No, he obviously knows that we're not perfect. He knows that we're going to make mistakes. But it's all about what's in the heart. Are you repenting? Are you truly repentant? And are you turning from the ways that you know that he does not want you to, act in? Are you turning from those things and cleansing and purifying your heart and continuing to do what is right, or at least do your best to do what is right, right? It's all in the heart. He doesn't see the outward appearance. He sees what's in here. That's what matters. And I'll get to that in a little bit. It says, the Lord will send you curses. You will be cursed when you go in and when you go out. He will send confusion and punishment in everything that you do. You will be destroyed. You will suddenly be ruined. You did wrong when you left him. The Lord will give you terrible diseases. He will destroy you from the land you are going to take. The Lord will punish you with the disease and fever, swelling, heat, no rain, plant diseases, and mildew. Then you will die. The sky above you will look like bronze, and the ground below will look like iron. The Lord will turn the rain into dust. There it is, dust. Going back to dust, era 80, 80 meaning dust. 968, judgment seat. It will fall from the skies until you are destroyed. The Lord will let your enemies defeat you. You will attack from one direction, but you will run from them in 7 directions, and you will become a thing of horror among the kingdoms on earth. The tables are about to turn. Your dead bodies will be food for the birds and wild animals. There will be no one to scare them away. The Lord will punish you with boils like the Egyptians had. You will have bad growth, sores, itches that cannot be cured. The Lord will give you madness, blindness, and a confused mind. You will have to feel around in the daylight like a blind man. You will fail in everything that you do. People will hurt you and steal from you every day. There will be no one to save you. You will be engaged to a woman, but another man will rape her. You will build a house, but you will not live in it. You will plant a vineyard, but you will not get its grapes. Your ox will be killed before your eyes, but you will not eat any of it. Your donkey will be taken away from you, and it will never be brought back. Your sheep will be given to your enemies, and no one will rescue them. Your sons and daughters will be given to another nation. You will grow tired of looking for them every day, but there is nothing that you can do. People you don't know will eat your crops and land and hard work that you have produced. You will be mistreated and abused all of your life. The things you see will cause you to go mad. The Lord will give you sore boils on your knees and legs that cannot be cured. They will go from the soles of your feet to the tops of your head. The Lord will send you and your king away to a nation you do not know, and then there you will serve other gods made of wood and stone. You will become a hated thing to the nations when the Lord sends you. They will laugh at you and make fun of you. You will plant seed in your field, but your harvest will be small. Locusts will eat the crops. You will plant vineyards and work in them, but you will not pick the grapes or drink the wine. The worms will eat them. You will have olive trees in your land, but you will not get any olive oil. The olives will drop off of the trees. You will have sons and daughters, but you will not be able to keep them. They will be taken captive. Locusts will destroy all of your trees and crops. The foreigners who live among you will get stronger and stronger, and you will get weaker and weaker. Foreigners will lend money to you, but you will not be able to lend to them. And then they will be like the head, and you will be like the tail. And all these curses will come upon you. They will chase you and catch you and destroy you. They will happen because you did not obey the Lord your God. You did not keep the commands and the laws that he gave you. These curses will be signs and miracles to you and your descendants forever. That's rough. You had plenty of everything, but you did not serve the Lord your God with joy and a pure heart. And that's not the only, that he has been speaking to me about the heart for like weeks now. Okay. The heart posture is so important in this time that we are living in, because of what is about to come and hit the land. Okay. So you will serve the enemies the Lord sends against you. You will be hungry, thirsty, naked, and poor. The Lord will put a load on you until he has destroyed you. Now, he's been talking to me about a south wind, okay? Now, as I was trying to look for the verse on the wind, okay, I was in Luke. I stumbled upon this, okay? Always be ready. Be ready, be dressed for service, and have your lamps shining. Be like the servants who are waiting for their master to come home from a wedding party. The master comes and knocks. The servants immediately open the door to them because they are ready. Those servants will be blessed when their master comes home, because he sees that his servants are ready and waiting for him. Always be ready. You don't know the day or the hour, but you must be ready, because it could be any moment now, right? Maybe that's why the Lord has been saying 24 hours tomorrow, 24 hours tomorrow. He's doing it repetitively to have you, because it could happen just like that and you might not be ready, right? He is giving you warnings and gracing you with time to prepare, to get this right, because it's happening any moment now, y'all. It says, I tell you the truth. The master will dress himself to serve and tell the servants to sit at the table. Then the master will serve them. Those servants might have to wait until midnight or later for their master. You might have had to wait some time now for this knock on the door, for this thing to happen, right? You might have had to wait some time. And I have a word about that where God said, is it over yet? Not until midnight. And it was a miracle at midnight. Some of us have to wait until midnight. We have to wait a while. But it says, but they will be happy when he comes in and finds them still waiting. It says, remember this, if the owner of the house knew what time the thief was coming, then the owner would not allow the thief to enter his house. So you must be ready. The Son of Man will come at a time when you don't expect him. Now again with the hearts. And I'm still not even to the part that I was looking for. Change your hearts. This is part of the instruction, blessings for your obedience, is the heart. At that time, this is Luke chapter 13. At that time, some people were there with Jesus. They told him about what had happened to the people from Galilee. Pilate, I don't know, killed those people who, while they were worshiping, he mixed their blood with the blood of the animals and they were sacrificing to God. Jesus answered, do you think that this happened to them because they were more sinful than all the others from Galilee? No, they were not. But if all of you don't change your hearts and lives, then you will be destroyed as they were. What about those 18 people who died when the Tower of Siloam fell on them? Do you think that they were more sinful than all the others who lived in Jerusalem? They were not. But I tell you, if you don't change your hearts and lives, then you will all be destroyed too. Just because you're not more sinful than those that are being sinful and living in the world and doing all those things, right? Just because you are less sinful than them does not make you any better than them when it comes to the judgment of God. He is judging the hearts. This is a time of where he is judging the hearts. It doesn't matter if you're not sinning and doing, if you're, okay, you got people out at the club drinking, having sex, doing all of drugs, all of this stuff, right? You might not be over here doing all of that stuff, but your heart ain't right. So none of that matters to God. The works of your hands in that sense does not matter to God if your heart is not right. And that's what the warning is. Blessings for your obedience. Right now in this time, it is so crucial for your heart to be right. You can do all of these things. All of these things, the works of your hands, right? You can do all these good things and go. But if your heart isn't right, that's what God is judging. That's why he's been to walk in love. Okay? It says, this is Jesus saying, but I tell you, if you don't change your hearts and lives, then you will all be destroyed too. Going back up even, understanding the times. Then Jesus said to the people, when you see clouds coming up in the west, you say, it's going to rain, and soon it begins to rain. When you feel the wind begin to blow from the south, you will say, again, the south wind, it will be a hot day, and you are right. Hypocrites, you can understand the weather outside. Why don't you understand what is happening now? We are living in the last days, and in the last days, people's hearts turn hardened, right? I don't know what that scripture is right now. But in these times, those are the times that we are living in. And that's why we might have all this opposition coming at us. We got people treating us like crap. We got people, like all of these things happening, right? And it's making us, our hearts harden, right? If we allow it. And then it's almost like now we're a part of them where we're starting to act out and get angry and not walking in the way that the Lord is calling us to walk in, right? And he's like, don't you understand what's happening? It's spiritual. It's spiritual. And we are in the end times. And the Lord is about to judge the heart of man. And you're either going to be on this side or you're going to be on this side. But I'm telling you right now that you want to be on the blessed side. You want to be on the side where you were obedient. No matter how hard or difficult it was, having to make peace with your enemies and do what is right, even though you're getting treated poorly or whatever the case, and it's hard, it ain't easy, I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. You will be rewarded for your obedience. There are blessings for your obedience, but there are curses for your disobedience. And right now, it's all about the heart. Settle your problems. Why can't you decide for yourselves what is right? When someone is suing you and you are going with them to court, try hard to settle it on the way. If you don't settle it, he may take you to the judge. The judge might turn you over to the officer, and the officer might throw you into jail. And then you will not get out of there until they have taken everything that you have. Make peace with your enemies, but also at the same time, leave it up to God because it's in God's hands. Their days are coming. If this could be someone that you are facing in a court battle, a literal court battle, right? Could have to do with your children or whatever the case, right? You're dealing with some sort of giant that you're coming up against, and you think that if you don't put your hands in or you don't act a certain type of way, right, that it's not going to work out in your favor. But God is in control at the end of the day. You just have to do what's right and trust in God, and things are going to work out in your favor. Period. So, Luke 12:49, starting at 49. Jesus causes division. Jesus continued speaking. I came to set fire to the world, as if it were already burning. I must be baptized with a different kind of baptism. I feel very troubled until it is over. Do you think that I came to give peace to the world? No, I came to divide the world. From now on, a family with 5 people will be divided. 3 against 2, 2 against 3. A father and son will be divided. The son will be against his father, and the father will be against his son. It's all spiritual, right? It's light against dark. It's good versus evil. And that's what the Lord, and then right under that goes into understanding the times. You got to know the times that we're living in. We're living in the last days. And you gotta be able to discern that and know so you don't miss. Because again, you're gonna be on this side or you're gonna be on this side. Acts 27. This is again the south wind. Okay, it was and this is when I'm getting into the full circle moment. Okay. It was decided that we would sail for Italy. An officer named Julius, who served in the emperor's army, guarded Paul and some other prisoners. We got a ship and left. The ship was from the city of, I don't know. It says, and was about to sail different ports in Asia. I do not know how to say that. A man from the city of Thessalonica, I don't know, I have no idea how to pronounce these. It went with us. The next day we came to Sidon. Julius was very good to Paul. He gave Paul freedom to go visit his friends who took care of his needs. We left Sidon and sailed close to an island in Cyprus because the wind was blowing against us. We went across the sea by Sicilia, I think, I don't know. Then we came to the city in Myra in Lycia. I don't know. There the officer found a ship from Alexandria that was going to Italy, and so he puts us in it. We sailed slowly for many days, and we had a hard time reaching, I don't even know how to say that either, because the wind was basically blowing against them. We could not go any further that way. We sailed by the south side of the island of Crete, I don't know, near Salmon, I do not know, y'all. We sailed along the coast, but the sailing was hard, and then we came to a place called Safe Harbors. Well, that was easy to read, near the city of Lycia. But we had lost much time. It was now dangerous to sail because it was already the day of cleansing. The day of cleansing. So Paul warned them, men, I can see there will be a lot of trouble on this trip. The ship and the things in the ship will be lost. Even the lives may be lost. But the captain and the owner of the ship did not agree with Paul, so the officer did not believe Paul. Instead, the officer believed what the captain and owner of the ship said, and that harbor was not a good place for the ship to stay for the winter. So most of the men decided to go on the ship and should leave. Then the men hoped that we could go to Phoenix. The ship could stay there for the winter. Phoenix was a city of an island of blah, 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 blah. Okay. It had a harbor which faced southwest and northwest. Okay. So now, Paul warned these people that there was danger up ahead, right? But they leaned on their own understanding and they decided to go anyways, right? Y'all might have been in a situation where the Lord had placed you in a certain particular area, right? Whether that be physical, I don't know. He placed you somewhere. But you might have leaned on your own understanding, right? And decided to put your hands in a situation and move based off of your own understanding, right? And everything may have started to fall apart and hit the fan. Which goes back to my dream and the full circle moment. where in the beginning of the dream, we were on the boat, we were cruising, and I looked and I seen a lady dead. She was ejected from a vehicle and she was laying there dead under the water, drowned. Okay.